So you want to know how to grow your game into the most successful game on Roblox? You got the wrong guy. I am not that guy. Hey guys, and welcome back. I may not be able to show or tell you guys how to make the most successful game on the Roblox platform, but I can show you how I made over 40,000 Robux in a very short amount of time with a very simple Agario style Roblox game. If you're new to this channel, let me catch you up to speed real quick. I recently set out on the most epic quest as a low poly builder to make a Roblox game completely by myself. Scripting, building, UI, everything in under 100 hours. I'd say I was partially successful in this epic quest, and Ego Simulator was born. I wouldn't say it was the easiest challenge I've ever done, but worth it, yes. At this moment, as you can see, we have this set to 90 days, but we'll change it to 7 just to kind of show this week. 70,000 Robux, which is actually crazy because when I was writing, everything down for this video, it was only at 40,000. So this is actually quite interesting. We have made 70,000 Robux in only a 1 week period. So how can you guys make a game that is similarly successful like this? Well, Robuilder, how? All right, guys, let me get into the facts. These type of games have spectacular monetization strategies. So as long as you kind of copy those and add fun elements for your audience to buy, I think you'll have a pretty good time. A couple things you will need is an interesting idea. You have to give people a reason to pick your game over theirs, right? Of course, Agario is nothing new, and there's hundreds of different types of Agario style games on the Roblox platform, but to put our own twist on it, we made you a head and called it Ego Sim. So as you're eating other players in these orbs, your head is getting bigger, aka your ego's getting bigger, and we thought it would just be fun. I do have multiple other ideas of how you could reskin this style of game and make it something completely unique. Maybe we'll do that in the future, maybe we won't, but for now, let's focus on Ego Sim. Now, if we take a quick look just to discuss what's actually making us Robux, like what's doing well in the game and why are we earning as much as we are? Because 70,000 Robux might not seem a lot to a big developer, but when you look at it like this, it gets pretty crazy. 70,000 Robux with only 6,000 visits. That's insane. And as we can see, developer products is really what's carrying this game. Passes have made 1,600-ish Robux, but the bulk of our money has come from developer products. As you can see, if you do hop in the game, holy cow, this guy is massive. As you can see, if you hop in the game, there is a ton of developer products you can buy. We have ×2 size, which only lasts for 1 life, as well as ×2 speed, which lasts for 1 life. I did want to balance this out a little bit and make it feel not exactly pay for everything with a free auto farm, which is always nice to have. And then we have stuff in the shop. We have game passes here, but everything else, if you want to buy money, if you want to buy ego, you can do that. However, having a bunch of ways to increase your stats is not what is making this game overly successful when it comes to the revenue. Truth be told, people could care less about their own stats, and what is being sold the most in this project is the Nuke, now known as the black hole. I've found in most games like this, whether you're making obstacle courses or a game like this, if there's a way to troll the other people in the server, sort of bring everybody down to your level instead of trying to be the best, it usually does better. Now that could be because the human race in general is going into a negative direction, who knows? I'm not a psychologist or whatever that would be, but I do find it interesting that things that kind of troll everybody or kill everybody in a game is what brings in the most Robux. So if you're making some sort of game that has any bit of PvP in it, make sure there's some sort of kill all button. Now, just calling it a nuke is cool and all, right? It's cool, hey, cool, they nuked. But we wanted to add VFX on this, so I found a free system and we put that in the game and I was like, yo, this is sick. And then I was like, hey, this is a free system, so other people definitely have it. Let's change it again. And now we have a black hole. When you spawn it in, a huge, like, VFX black hole pops up in the middle of the map and just pulls everybody in. Everyone dies. and it's a good time for whoever bought it. Now guys, are you enjoying this video so far? If you are, make sure to drop a like and let me know. It definitely helps me find out which video you guys are kind of messing with and which ones you guys aren't messing with. I'm still trying to find a whole style for the channel. 300k subs deep, still don't know what I'm doing at all. Interesting. Now guys, the future. With everything great about this game, 6,000 visits, 70,000 Robux, that doesn't mean there aren't problems. Sadly, no game is perfect. Right now, the #1 issue this game has is if I'm not live streaming, there's not players on it. And obviously, going live definitely helps with how much the game has made, because a lot of people like to flex on the streams, or some big devs join just to troll some people. It's just a fun time. However, when I'm not live, there's not many people playing, and that is 100% my fault, guys. There is a few bugs that just make the game kind of unenjoyable, which we're definitely working on fixing as we speak. And then one more thing, playtime incentives. You cannot get into the Roblox algorithm unless you have a good playtime, each player staying in your game for a while. And good monetization, because obviously Roblox wants to make their money as well. Luckily for us, we have great monetization. All we need now is playtime, so I want to add in daily rewards, a spin the wheel, and playtime boost incentives, and then a settings menu, which doesn't really have much to do with anything other than one more thing the player can control. That is the goals going forward on this game, but first priority is obviously fixing all of the bugs. Because if we can make a game that people like spending Robux on, but also are having fun in, and they don't feel rushed to leave because some sort of bugs that are happening, I think we'd be in a pretty good spot. I'd say for games like this, keeping players engaged is the hardest thing. It's not like a simulator where you drop a new zone every week. You just need to really nail down a satisfying gameplay loop and call it good. Everyone will love it, and it's a good day. Now, I think that's gonna wrap it up for today, guys. 6,000 visits and 70,000 Robux is definitely on the insane side, especially for a game I made by myself. I am pretty eager to see where I could take this game with updates and everything like that. Who knows, maybe it can get into the Roblox algorithm and really start pulling in some revenue. I'll make sure to update you guys, maybe with the month check-in if the game seems to pick up in players, and if we're able to fix all the issues with it. And we'll kind of run this one back. Speaking of back, for the people who came back to the channel, yes, I have 3 questions from the previous video that we're gonna answer right now. Question #1 comes from Distant Marsh. They said the nerd impression at the beginning was on point. Also, question, do you have any plans to sell Blender courses teaching people how to model? No, not even in the close likeliness at all. In the grand scheme of things, I am not a great modeler. Like, I'm okay, I know how to make some assets, I know how to make a finished game, but by no means am I in the upper echelon of 3D modelers, even in this space. There's so many people that I would rather listen to than a row builder, right? I could teach you how to make a tree, right? I'll teach you how to make a rock, teach you how to throw a gradient texture on it, but there's so many things that even I don't know how to do. It's like a student trying to teach the teacher about math. It just doesn't make sense. I won't have a Blender course ever. I genuinely don't think I'll ever have one. Question #2 is from Dev Pop. Have you ever been so tired of building that you have taken a long break? With YouTube, you can't really take long breaks. I would say they definitely prefer consistency over quality. However, I'm trying to find that middle ground where the videos are sick, right? They're fun to watch without being all this CGI stuff. I'm not gonna go on the side tangent. I'm not gonna do it. I'll stay chilling. Yes, there is times where I haven't wanted to build, right? And then I'll just go into Blender and do some modeling, or maybe I'll go, I don't know, just some other random dev skill, right? But there hasn't been any prolonged periods where I just didn't build, I guess. But getting tired definitely does happen. Our next question is from Lem3579. Question, what exactly will be the main goal in the game? Like, obviously, it'll be a lot about stunts, but besides that, is there some you're actually supposed to be doing? I have been, like, pretty silent on this aspect. If you're new to the channel, they're talking about my dream game, which is a motorcycle game all about stunting. The main priority of the game is stunts, right? Stacking stunts, doing combos, earning money. There will be a ton of side stuff as well. However, it won't release with all of it. My goal is on release, stunts, and one other thing. I can't say much about it, right? I can't say the whole gameplay thing, but there will be more to do than stunts. But the main priority of the game is stunts. I'll say some stuff, guys. Customizing your bikes with the money you earn, and I'm not talking about changing the color. I'm talking about animated wraps. The northern lights on your bike if you want, shooting stars flying through the colors of your bike. Literally anything that you could want to do with customization, the goal is to have it in the game. Other than that, no, okay, I'm not gonna go that far. I'm not gonna go that far. Guys, I think I'm gonna chill out. That was the 3 questions for today. If you have a question that you would like to be answered in the next video, go ahead and drop it down below. And if you did enjoy, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.